Hello, my freaky darlings. Welcome back. This week, I'm traveling to Alberta, Canada, and exploring the very haunted Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel. This stunning hotel is nestled in the Rockies and surrounded by a forest, and there's this river that runs past it, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it looks like a castle right out of a Grimm's fairy tale, and even if it weren't haunted, I'd still want to visit it. It's really just that stunning. No wonder those who have died there didn't want to check out. I mean, I wouldn't either. But fucking hell, just the price of one night in a suite is enough to give me a heart attack. It's insane. Maybe when I'm big, you know? Maybe when I've got yeah, it's going to take a lot to be able to afford that place. You'd have to be able to, you know, just burn money and not feel anything. But hey, but from the looks of it might actually be worth the price. Anyway, so the Banff Springs Hotel was built in 1888 and was originally a wooden structure. It was created out of necessity when the Canadian Pacific Railway stretched westwards, and a high-class hotel was needed for people travelling along the route. A major fire in 1926 completely devastated the building, and a complete reconstruction was carried out. The new construction was loosely based on a Scottish castle with towers and stone walls. The hotel enjoyed an upsurge in popularity in the 1930s when celebrities and royalty began flocking to it, and it quickly became known as the Castle of the Rockies. And I can see why. Over the years, millions of people have checked in, but a few still roam the halls. Probably the most famous of all the spectres residing in the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel is the bride. She's even featured on her own stamp and coin. Her story dates back to the late 1920s. Apparently, on the young couple's wedding day, the bride, decked out in her wedding gown, descended one of the hotel's marble staircases. Something startled her, causing her to slip and fall. Some say she caught her heel in the hem of her dress, others say her dress brushed up against a candle's flame and she got caught. But whatever the cause, the end result is that the bride died on those steps. Since then, the hotel's staff and guests alike have reported seeing a veiled figure moving up and down the stairs, or seeing a figure in a wedding dress dancing in the ballroom upstairs, pining for the first dance with her husband that she never had. I mean, that's just really sad. Not creepy, just sad and depressing. But the really creepy ghosts are apparently in a room that no longer exists. Apparently, a family of 3 checked into room 873 years ago. So it was a father, mother, and a little girl. One night, the man lost his shit and murdered his wife and daughter, and then himself. Although the details on whether he killed himself or not are a little sketchy. It all varies depending on the story that's being told and who's telling it. After the investigations, management at the hotel refurbished the room and put it back into service. But mother and daughter decided not to check out. Guests in room 873 were greeted with violent screams in the middle of the night. The startled guests would turn on the lights and find bloody handprints on the walls that would reappear after housekeeping wiped them off. The hotel probably got sick of people bitching about the ghosts and decided to board it up, and apparently tore down some of the walls to make room for a bigger suite that they could charge a fuck ton of money for. Another more friendly ghost hanging around the hotel is Sam the bellman. Sam Macaulay was a genial old Scotsman who was the head bellman during the 60s and 70s. Stories about Sam have been circulating around the hotel since his passing in 1975. Apparently, Sam is a helpful sort of ghost, and most stories involving him mention some service he's provided to staff or guests. One incident involved two elderly women calling the bell desk for assistance after they found their key would not work. The regular bellman was occupied with other duties and didn't respond for about 15 minutes. By the time he arrived at the door, it was unlocked. One of the women said an older bellman in a plaid jacket, matching Sam's description exactly, had helped them. Other stories include guests seeing Sam haunting his old office, which is now a guest room on the mezzanine floor, as well as seeing apparitions and feeling cold spots on the 6th, 7th, or 9th floors of the hotel. Other hauntings involve unknown room numbers, but guests have reported having the pillows yanked out from under their heads while they slept, or even being pushed off the bed by some unseen entity. So whoever is haunting that particular room is a selfish fucker who doesn't think anyone should be sleeping while they don't get to rest in peace either. It's just rude. There are apparently far creepier stories, but the hotel staff will never talk about them. And the guests who have experienced them probably don't want to talk about it either, just in case someone thinks they've really lost their shit. But anyway, that's it for this week. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and share it with people who are also fascinated by some weird shit like ghosts, conspiracy theories, serial killers, mythical creatures, urban legends, and other things that go bump in the night. Thanks for watching. Till next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and if you do book into an incredibly swanky hotel that looks like it comes straight out of The Shining, keep an eye out for those ghosts and remember to take photos so you can share them with me and maybe ask them what their story is. You never know. Maybe they're just lonely and want to chat. Yeah, I mean, if you've been dead for a while, wouldn't you want someone to have a chat with?